What up, dudes? So you've been called upon to become a trip sitter. This might be your first time trip sitting. I'm going to tell you how to trip sit if you're doing it for the first time. First thing a trip sitter should know is that you should have tripped before yourself, so you have some idea of what's going on. You're going to be the sober one. First thing is you should always test the substance. Whatever you're taking, make sure you use a test kit to find out if it is the thing that you think it is. Next thing I would suggest is trip during the day, as early as possible, because you need as many daylight hours so that it minimizes risk, because in the dark, tripping in the dark is quite confusing. Do it during the day. Somewhere in nature, somewhere safe, somewhere away from people. Bicycle day is coming up, and that means a lot of people are going to be trying acid for the first time. And it's getting warmer, more people want to trip. Right, the sober trip sitter, you are responsible for looking after the entire party. Make sure no one is unaccounted for, make sure you keep an eye on all of them. Make sure that no one has any responsibilities for like 12 to 15 hours, because you guys are going to be having a wild ride for this day. If someone's trying psychedelics, they are going to have a very strange time, and they're not going to be able to explain, usually with words, how they're feeling or what's going on or what they're seeing. So you have to kind of give them space, try and be as open as possible to what they're experiencing, because they're going to try and explain things that aren't going to make any sense to you, maybe. They probably won't make any sense to you. And if someone feels like they're dying because they're having an ego death, they're probably not actually dying. So as long as you've tested the LSD or whatever they're taking, and you know it is LSD, LSD's never killed anybody with an overdose. So they're probably not dying. They might feel like they're dying, so it's your job, the sober person, to check them, check their vitals, make sure they're breathing, make sure their heart is beating, try and calm them down. It's your responsibility to do that. And if something is actually wrong, if they're bleeding or something, then maybe you seek medical attention, but don't immediately go to the medical. Try and figure it out yourself. If they're not dying, and you can't see there's anything physically going wrong, their pulse is okay, just tell them, just reassure them. What you should pack: keys, phones, you should be responsible for everyone's phones, snacks. Fruit is usually the only thing that I can handle when I'm tripping on LSD, so fruit is good. Make sure you bring lots of water so people don't dehydrate. Acid can make you very energetic, so you want to run around and jump around, climb around. If people are doing things out of their character, out of their comfort zone, like trying to climb a really tall tree you don't think they can do, make sure that you intervene and make sure that you keep them safe and don't let them do things that they probably can't manage. When I first tripped, and this is what I tell everybody that trips for the first time, is when I first tried LSD, the first psychedelic I ever did, my friend told me, fire is hot, water is wet, and you can't fly. And if you can remember those three things, then you're going to be fine. And I've stuck by that, and I'm still alive, so everything is good. Those are the basics. If you can just remember those, no matter how hard you're tripping, if you can remember those three things, then you minimize all the risk, pretty much. So yeah, avoid traffic, because the people under the influence are going to be like kind of babies. You're going to be babysitting, not trip sitting, it's babysitting. You're going to be looking after these people because they've become children again, and you have to keep them safe. Don't try and influence their experience at all. Try and let them live it the way they want to live it. Okay, if things are going really bad, vitamin C or orange juice will help to kind of speed up the effects of the drug so that it wears off faster. Another thing you should always have if you're trip sitting is have an emergency phone call. Have someone that you can call to kind of ground that person, whoever's tripping out too much. Someone they're close to. Get the contact number, have the other person on standby and aware of what is going on. Obviously don't operate any vehicles. Even if you're sober, you've got people tripping in the car, it's not sensible to drive people around that are on psychedelics. It can get very strange. So stay away from vehicles, and kind of just stay away from the public. Like, be somewhere private, somewhere safe, like the woods. Also, do not have anything illegal on you while you're tripping, in case you get caught. Obviously, I can't promote psychedelics, and I don't want anybody to take them, but if you're gonna do it, or if you have to trip sit, then this is all you need to know. So if you enjoyed that, please give it a thumbs up. I'd like to make more of these short videos to kind of explain some questions you guys have. If you want to learn more in depth about trip sitting, then there's a 20-minute video in the description. It's by a guy called Psych Substance. Go watch that. It's actually on the screen right here too. Go watch that. It's much more in depth than this. This is just meant to be short and sweet. Trying to get it in before LSD day. Bicycle day. Happy Bicycle day if I don't catch you guys again soon. Check out this hoodie. Check out this hoodie that I just got in the mail. If you want to get one of these, link in the description. Use my code for 10% off. It's all down there. Woohoo!